Hey man, welcome to the Live Vibes, man. We are here with the new day, the new scenery. You guys see it on Sunday. It's Monday, so Monday. Live Vibes
Or is
Podcast.
it just me?
Yo, black ass. You in bubble fuck Wakanda. You ain't in the good part. You like the outskirts. You like in the corner. You like in the mountain
My
part.
service is bad.
Huh, huh. Here we are a go.
Hey, it's the Live Vibez Podcast. Shout out to Frank, man. I want to give him a shout out every time I hear it. So I'm gonna start it off with a hey, welcome to the Live Vibez Podcast, everybody. Every Monday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we try to get here and get live and share the vibes with y'all. We just gonna cut right into it because we got a lot of random shit to talk about today. So, James, as you setting up, can you bring us in?
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. It's James, aka Mr. Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up with it?
Y'all already know it's D'Angelo, aka Rated, and we have a special guest. I don't know which.
Ain't no special guest.
I thought she was king first. It's me.
No, we always let King go last.
I'm amazing.
We got Miss Amazing in the building, and last but not least,
Ain't no one more amazing than the king. Get that straight, Miss Amazing. Ain't no one more amazing than the king.
the king.
It's the king.
They be switching in like sometimes y'all here, sometimes y'all there. It's different on the screen.
Yeah, it's for some time.
Yeah.
Hey, James, tilt
All right,
the camera.
It must be.
Tilt the camera
It must be
down
my
a little bit.
service.
Vibe check,
I
vibe
might
check,
have to
vibe
go
check.
That shine glare is killing me.
Oh, you smoke on James?
Yeah, like he got like a
Our Lord and Savior just watching the show from this part. That's all. I see it.
I mean, I can't cut the other light off. It's gonna probably,
Man, all right.
get dark.
Vibe check, y'all. What's y'all weekend been like? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing mentally and everything? Let's make sure we good. Somebody, anybody.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
My week was good.
Oh, let Miss Amazing go first. Go ahead. Amazing.
My week was good. Pretty productive. I had some hiccups as far as things with my employment due to the coronavirus and some things going on, but it's working itself out. So I'm still blessed,
Okay.
Okay.
My weekend was cool. It was one of the most peaceful weekends, should I say, that I've had in a while. I feel like my brain always running, doing this and doing that. It's the weekend where I just kind of just let it go, just let it just be free for the weekend, and it was nice. It was real chill, man. I had a really good weekend. Flatliner King, how was y'all weekend, man?
Man, my weekend was good, man. I'd like to shout out again my son. It's his birthday today. He turned the big 7 today.
Happy
Hey,
birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday!
yeah, my son Jordan turned 7 today, so we had a little get together at his house, but of course it wasn't a lot of people because it can't be over 10 people.
Yeah.
But we got a little something out the way. It's cake, man. It's cake, man. That shit took me for a loop, but I'll post the pictures in a little. I'll post the pictures, man. And y'all gonna see this shit. Man, these people. I had to run around and be Captain Saver Day, and come to the rescue for his cake. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, it was good, man. I had a good weekend, man.
That's good. That's good. Happy birthday again. That's what's up. You already said that your weekend was good. Yeah. So sheesh, let's go ahead and move into this corona update. I don't feel like I have an update, but I have been seeing a lot of behavior just being a little like people are really acting like this shit never existed. Like they just went right back to normal, like nothing happened. Even just being out today.
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people don't believe it's real.
Yeah. I was out today and I can tell you I can count on one hand how many masks I've seen. And I can literally tell you that I've seen at least 60 to 70 people just being out. Like, I was just in the car mostly, but I've seen at least 70 people, but I can count on one hand how many masks I've seen out there. Like, people don't care no more. They just like, oh, they lifted up the stay-at-home order. We out here. They ain't got no gloves, no masks, no nothing. They just all grouped up, bundled up. Like, it's weird. Not saying I didn't expect this, because I did. I knew they were going to play it like this, but to see it firsthand is just like, yo, y'all really don't give a fuck. This is crazy. So my thing is that even if you believe it or not, it's bigger than just you. Regardless if you know the truth or you don't, I still feel like you should just take certain measures. Even if it ain't for you, it's for other people to feel, you know what I'm saying, safe. Because there's some people who really, like, afraid of this shit. There's people who have, you know, died and lost loved ones to this shit. So I just feel like a little courtesy of just even having a mask. Even if the bitch was around your neck, you ain't even have it on your face. Like, just something, man, because it's, I don't know. It's a little weird. But people acting like that shit ain't never existed at all. Have y'all seen anything crazy?
No, I ain't seen nothing, you know, lately. I mean, besides, you know, it's been always been people not wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess again, a lot of people don't believe it till the shit stink. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't think shit stink until the motherfuckers got it, and once they got it, they'll realize, oh,
Wait,
shit.
Where the fuck did?
I seen a motherfucker. It was a poster. This nigga hit this lady with his car because she wasn't practicing social distancing. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not with people taking certain matters into their own hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I was just talking about that when we were talking about the I don't know if we talked about it on here now, but we were talking about the case with the guy who was jogging and the two white guys had shot and killed him, saying that they were protecting their neighborhood and X, Y, and Z because they had break-ins and he fit the description. It's like, that's not your place. You're not a police officer. You're not any type of law enforcement. It's not your duty to try to, you know, do these things. So with this guy in his car, I don't even think that the party had anything to do with him. I think it was just two people that were talking, and he was trying to warn them and tell them, like, yo, get some space, give 6 feet, like, social distancing. Y'all can talk, but talk from a distance. But they was like, I guess near the street or some shit. And the lady ain't listening, and he smacked her ass with the car. And I don't think he hit her, like, to run her over, but I think it was just like a, bitch, like, get the fuck back. Like, but that's crazy. Like, nigga, that's a lawsuit. What are you doing? Like, some things you just don't take into your own hands, man. Like, that's crazy.
I'd have fell out my neck and my back.
Yeah. It's some. I saw a video on it's on WorldStar actually. They said it was something about race, but I don't think it was about race. It was a guy. He had a mask on. He was trying to stop these two girls from getting on the elevator at like a hotel, and I don't think it was because they were black. He was trying to stop them from getting on the elevator to practice social distancing because it was already a certain amount of people on the elevator. So he trying to be like a guard, and he got his hands up.
Well, see, but did he explain that? Did he explain that, like, it's too many people?
No, it's not explained. It's just I'm thinking that's pretty much what the video was. It was nothing about race because it was black people on the elevator already. But I think they were trying to say, the title of the video is saying that they don't belong there. But they're like, we have a room here, you know, and he's like trying to stop them, like, no, maybe y'all gotta catch the next elevator. Man, them two girls whooped his ass. Yeah, they were two black girls, and yes, it was a white man, but they tore his ass up.
See, and that's crazy. To me, like, you got to learn how to diffuse certain situations, regardless if he was trying to do it for for social distancing, or if he was just on some racist shit. Just go, like, just take the stairs or take the next elevator. Like, you don't have to jump into everything that could be considered a conflict to make it that. Like, you could be the person to be the bigger person and just, you know, let that shit be what it is. So either way, I feel like they could have avoided that. So it just looks bad when you got two black girls beating the shit out of this white man. Like, because if it was the other way around, we would have picket fences outside their hotel right now.
Like
So I
how
just
my favorite saying goes, it's not the problem that's the problem, it's how you deal with the problem that's the problem.
exactly. That's just trash, man. You can't handle shit like that. King, have you seen anything crazy quarantine? Well, not quarantine wise, but social distancing wise, like how people been moving now that they lifted this shit in our area on Friday. Have you seen or heard anything?
Well, they didn't lift the shit in my area, so
Yeah, they
we're good.
prolonged it.
But that's the thing. I feel like everybody's carrying it different because there's certain parts of, saying around here that they still have the lockdown on, but everybody's out. Like they don't give a fuck. Like,
Well, everybody's still out in the manner that they were. Nothing has changed, but people were still lining up to get in stores. People were still wearing masks. There's not in my area. People are still paranoid, so we like.
See, yeah, and I'm just getting back on my side, and my area is not like that at all. Matter of fact, when they was doing all the boycotting and shit, they were out here with that shit, taking over the streets with the picket signs and all that, trying to open shit up.
See, you're so far away that you could be considered regional.
Dog.
You're regional.
They out here like nothing ever happened, bro. Like I said, I saw literally in my area, I only saw one mask. But other than that, when I was on my way, ain't nobody had no mask on. Like they don't care. So I don't know. We'll see how this reopening things or whatever move. I'm glad that the stores and stuff like that are still taking their protocols and still, making sure people wear masks and get in line and do this and do that. Because I feel like people still have to take this serious in at least one way. Even if you do whatever you want to do at your house or in your neighborhood, whatever. But when you go to these stores and around all these other people and touching all this other shit, X, Y, and Z, follow the protocols. Like, that'll be cool. We could just do that at least, for another month before people just be out here all willy-nilly and shit. But yeah, other than that, I ain't got nothing else on the corona shit right now. Let's go to the question you left us off with last week, King. I think it was along the lines of what don't you like about people after this quarantine shit? Because people have been moving different. Either by how they've been handling the quarantine, how they've been moving afterwards, social media stuff, like everything. It's a lot. It's been like a shift in behaviors out here. So what don't we like about people after this quarantine? I can say that I don't like the fact that I'm not against. Well, no, let me say that, but I'm not gonna sound like that.
I'm not against rap. I'm not against rappers. But we are against those.
But we are against them fucking thugs, man. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that now. You didn't put it in my head.
I mean,
It's the Thuggers Records, bro.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I don't like the most right now when it comes to people and this shit. I don't know. I can't pinpoint a specific thing. But I can say.
Wait.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say, I mean, me personally, I just don't like people's carelessness. Again, about the whole situation with, like people not caring. I'm pretty sure people are seeing the news that the numbers of the cases of corona in Maryland are still going up. Like, why don't people realize, like, this is a lot of this shit is real, man. Like, I don't like people careless. That's just pretty much what it boils down to.
Yeah, I think I could pinpoint what I don't like now. I don't think I like everybody's opinions on this shit. Honestly, I feel like if you think that it's real or know that it's real and that's how you live your life, do what you have to do. If you don't believe it, if you think it's a conspiracy theory, they trying to trap us, it's all a scam and hoax, blah, 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 keep that shit to yourself and just move accordingly. Because I hate seeing that, even with people that I know, I see some people that I know who are affected by this shit. I know people who've caught this shit. I know people who've lost family members to the shit. So I can't sit there and say, I feel like you lose a level of compassion when you start posting about how fake it is and how is this and how is that, or even vice versa. Like if you believe in the shit, then that's cool, but don't try to force somebody else's opinion because you feel a way. If you believe in what you see or what you don't see, or however you got it, that's fine. Just move accordingly. Don't. I just feel like it just takes away from it because it just really looks bad for the people who are actually affected by it, and they definitely will feel away. So if I'm posting about like the coronavirus or quarantine or anything like that, I'm posting with compassion in mind because I may have my own thoughts and theories about it, but at the end of the day, I know people who are legit affected. We all are affected by it. We all have to stay in the house. We all have to wear a mask and gloves. We all have to go into these stores differently. We all have to worry about getting sick, or if we got a cough, oh my God, do we have it? Like, we're all affected by the shit. So I just feel like all these different opinions coming in here trying to sway this and sway that, and it's just that part annoys the shit out of me. Like, we're going through this as a whole, not just in Maryland, not just in the U.S. The whole world's going through this shit. So let's just take it as that. Like, I don't know. I hate the personal opinions and attacks on that shit. That shit is trash to me. Just keep that shit to yourself. If you want to have one-on-ones with people and talk about it, that's cool. But like, putting that shit out on social media is garbage. I don't like that part at all because I don't think there's no compassion in that at all. King?
Yes. Me, y'all females, well, nah, not our viewers. Our viewers are cool. You know, our viewers, y'all exempt. But these other motherfuckers, man, I'm sitting here realizing, like, oh my God, like my social media just went to nothing from cute pictures to ass and attention. Like this whole quarantine is screaming, I need attention. I need attention.
Yeah.
Look at me. Went from wholesome to look, I have an ass. Look at it. I'm like
you didn't even move like that before quarantine.
You didn't move like that before quarantine.
You didn't at all. And
young, like God damn, like y'all motherfuckers need the attention.
Yeah, but
bad
you know what
now
it is?
that you can't get it by just going like it's
the attention is very, very easy when you're able to go out and do shit. You go out and, have a drink or go to this club or lounge or take this trip to this beach or hang out with these friends or whatever the case may be. It's easy to stun and get your little attention off like that because you have a lot of different options and ways to do it. When your ass stuck in the house and all your posts is just going to be you in the house, nigga, it's a whole nother ball game. You got to start doing shit for that attention now.
I'm sitting here like, hey, bro, like you like I'm saying like, yo, you must have had some pictures in the cut because you quarantined just like me. Like you ain't at the beach right now. Like you ain't doing like so many. I'm like, oh my shit, this is annoying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, they definitely moving different out here, man.
Then I know it's been a spike in OnlyFans account. I know seen somebody said, yeah, I just rolled my first D. Come looking at my friends only account. I'm looking like, I thought you was a wholesome young lady. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to delete you. Let me look at the rest of your pictures first.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this shit is just like annoying. I'm like, fuck.
That's crazy. None of y'all get no OnlyFans yet? No? Ain't thought about it?
Creating my own OnlyFans account?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought about it. I gotta get my stripper body up first, man. I gotta keep working out. Maybe like another 2 months.
You can use it to get your stripper body. I mean, a lot of people give fans only a bad rap because a lot of people think it's only about sex, and it's really not. Sometimes fans only is to give people the raw side. Like, let's just say if you're at home and you like to work out,
you have a lot of experience in this.
Yeah. I see. I got plenty of friends on my friends list that has fans only pages, but like some of them are models, and they take pictures, and they posted some of their pictures, but then they're like, hey, I have these same pictures. Let's just say without anything on it. It ain't necessarily, hey, and you can watch me have sex. Some people really take their
workout butt ass
their craft.
Very
weird.
Take
their craft to the whole next level. Hey, you might be the one that want to see her take those same pictures, but nude. They
Yeah.
have it, and it's on it.
Hey, quick question. Hey, random quick question. Anybody tasted the rap noodles yet?
No,
The rat noodles. What the
the
Rap.
rap snack noodle.
Oh, no.
Okay, just asking. If anyone of y'all in the comments has tasted it yet, let me see what they hitting on, because I just seen a picture of some and now I want some. I'm fucking hungry. I'm just fucking hungry, y'all.
I know it's a chick on my Facebook who her and her boyfriend or whatever, they do like sex tapes all the time and shit like that for their own little personal use or whatever. And they just start putting that shit on their OnlyFans to make money. And now she be posting up on her little stories how much money she make every week and all this wild shit. I'm just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, people really taking that way to get money because it's actually money in it. I mean, it's been money in it, but now since everybody desperate for some bread, this is where we at.
I'm gonna make an OnlyFans account and be like shirtless with whipped cream on my nipples and talk about relationships.
Oh my god!
Shit like that happened.
Really?
Oh man!
Really?
It's a lot of wild shit on it. It's just, you gotta have the fan base that want to see that.
Shit.
Because
Yeah.
if it's a lot of people out there that like, let's just say whipped cream, shit, you might be in on to something.
Yeah. And that's what they do. They post a lot of different type of things, and whoever is the fan of something, they'll pay for that shit.
Now, I have seen some that just pretty much, I don't think it's gonna make it at all. It's like, and I'm not just shaming. It's not body shaming or nothing like that. Like I have some women that's on my page that's they're plus size, and
excuse me,
started trying to be sexy and put lingerie and shit on. Now and they want to start and post up a screenshot of, hey, I got my OnlyFans page up now. You can go and add it. Yeah, and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, it was cool to see you on my timeline, but I don't think you're that cool for somebody that want to pay for you every month or whatever, however you pay. You pay it monthly or one-time thing, whatever it is.
I don't know, but it's some money being made over there. All right, let's talk about our maturity level. We're all men, right? We've all experienced life in our own different ways. We've all grown up to be fine men. Now, since we are very mature, are we mature enough to date someone with a missing tooth?
With a missing front tooth.
Yes, this motherfucker. Right there, gone.
I'm going to say if she's willing to get it fixed.
Nigga, get one of those pieces of candy.
If she's willing to get it fixed, yes, I'm mature enough because
that's shallow. That is shallow, man.
Because
that is so shallow.
I mean, you never know what. I mean, people get in an accident and miss, and wind up tooth getting knocked out. Could have got in a fight, and her tooth got knocked. It's a whole bunch of shit,
Hey.
Like.
What if she don't want to get it fixed?
Then
that's
I
like
said,
saying
no,
I date a fat chick and she's willing to lose the weight. Like that.
I'm not mature enough to date someone with a missing. I mean, I like to smile.
I know I'm not.
I like to smile, and I know I like to make my woman smile. So if I'm gonna sit here and I can't sit there and look at that all the fucking time, and then I don't want to be able to tongue kiss somebody with their mouth closed.
Nah, she mad confident.
He got the little snake coming up,
showing the motherfucker. Yeah, nah, she cool with showing the motherfucker. She like this all day long. She just ain't got no tooth there.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like seriously, like I usually have something for y'all, but I am not that mature. Like you gotta get that. Little man, I got braces because I feel immature.
You care about the hair.
I got braces because I had some type of insecurity about my teeth, and my shit wasn't even that damn crooked.
Okay, but So if you don't care if she cut her hair off,
No,
and all this other shit because you look.
if no, I will explain it. I will explain it. Now, if we dated and we were together for a long period of time and an accident happened, she lose her teeth, and I'm already into her, fuck it. Look, you lost your teeth, you already mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's too. But the first meeting the person, I'm like, how the fuck you lose a front tooth? I can't do it. I ain't my maturity level is just not there. How the fuck did you lose a front tooth and not replace it? And we're about the same age. I would have had that shit replaced. Like, nah. See, if I had my feelings invested in her and she lost it, something totally different. But off the break, meeting you without a front tooth, I'm like you could be done up, red bottles and all that shit. As soon as you smile, it's like you got the unk smile. No, I ain't going for it.
Yeah. People be the bomb.com, dude. What are you saying? She just got a missing tooth. That's it.
Dude, we need to do the bomb.com and get you a motherfucking GoFundMe account for a tooth, man. What the fuck you mean?
Come on, man. I'm saying, look, I'm riding for her because I wouldn't date her. So I'm trying to get one of y'all to take her out because I wouldn't do it either.
I will if she's willing to get it fixed.
And I'm with James. If she's willing to get it fixed, then we gonna go.
No, that is so shallow to say.
You shallow,
but you can't sit. I'm not saying. I'm sitting here and I'm dating her, and I'm like, babe, look.
Put like this.
Do you ever plan on? Like, I'll go on a date with her and everything. Like, if we on a date and I see she missing a tooth, I'm not going to cancel the date because she missing a tooth. But trust and believe, that is going to be one of my questions during this night. And depending on how she answers this question, it's going to determine if there's another date or anything.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. That's my second question. My first question is how you doing. Second question is what happened to your tooth. That's going to be the second question out my mouth. But let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. I do think that it's shallow. No, I'm serious. I do think that it's shallow to only do it to say if she's going to get it fixed. Like I said, I feel like it's the same way as saying I'll date a fat girl if she's willing to lose the weight. Like I feel like that's the same thing. If you have some type of insecurity with bigger people or missing fucking tooth, it's the same thing.
I'm gonna make her go for GoFundMe account for a tooth, Joe. GoFundMe out.
I don't put it like this.
If I'm feeling her, I'm gonna pay for her.
This is my thing. I wouldn't like rush into this relationship until I can get over looking at the two. I would just need to know if she could take a joke, because the way I'm set up,
exactly.
The joke is going to fly. It's gonna fly, and I'm gonna laugh. I don't want to hurt her feelings, so she just had to have a humor level like me. It's not coming from a place of malice or hate. It's all love and fun. I'm gonna make some jokes, baby. So if you could take them, then it might work out. That's all I need. You gotta be able to take the joke.
Cause everything's slipping through the cracks with you. Everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. You just talking out the crack of your mouth right now. Like you just say little shit like that. Like you have to, dog. You gotta get the jokes. You gonna get them.
Shit. Yeah. And then it's an insult if she always flaunting the joint. Like, all right. Like it's like all right. How they say like cause like
no.
Like all right, Cat Williams. They said like in Friday that he didn't have front teeth, but we couldn't tell, right? Because the way he talked, the way he did it, we couldn't see that he ain't have no front fucking teeth. Then when he got money, he got his shit fixed. You got somebody flaunting that they missing teeth, like, yeah.
Yo, she got one missing front tooth. That's it. That's
you know what? I know somebody on. I met this person at a pool party. Taking pictures, and then I think a friend of them on Facebook and IG. Top to bottom, smoker until they open their mouth. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like you ain't get that shit fixed yet. Damn it.
No, she's rolling with it. She gonna be one tooth McGee for the rest of her life, and you gotta accept it. All right. We have to be mature enough to date women with one tooth.
And you know what?
Toothless Tanya.
And it is one person, probably mature enough, but you know what? At the end of the day, how I look at it is that
You're not him.
oh no, I'm not him. I don't have to deal with that. But there's probably that person that looks at her as still as a prize with a missing tooth, and none of us are those people who like, oh yeah, you're a prize without that tooth. No, sorry. Sorry.
All
And,
right,
and
man.
then it's kind of funny that the slightest thing of a tooth that we all agree about, like, shit.
It's right there, man.
So you don't get all of the corn on the cob. You don't get all of it. No.
Don't do it with the corn on the cob. She got
You
a roll.
skip that.
That's fucked up.
You want the
not gonna do
corn
that,
that's just the corn that's already off the cob.
Don't do her like that. Don't do
At least she can literally say she left a corn roll.
I'm out. Look. I'm done with that. Look, next topic, yo.
Yeah, she'll be the perfect ventriloquist. Yeah, she just she talk with that missing tooth.
Just talk through the man. Look, I'm done with y'all.
Talk through the hole.
King, you got 1 hour. James, you got 1 hour. You have to spend $7,000 in one store. What store is it going to be?
Buy a fucking car. You seen old Betsy out that bitch? Or I'll go to the shop and get her fixed.
That's
look. I'm dropping $7,000. Do everything you can to fix this bitch. We going beyond Frankenstein right now. We about to cyborg this motherfucker. She already machine.
Oh man.
I'm going to say we are one.
Hey.
You dropped $7,000 on we. Look, you are.
That is
a dedicated
plugger.
That is a
you done
black,
bought the whole goddamn store.
That is a black owned business that I have been supporting for
James have sizes that he can't even fit.
And it's been a lot of shit, you know. I mean, during this quarantine, I tried to support more black owned businesses during my whole little time.
You know what, James?
Okay.
If I had 1 hour, I would spend it right in there.
All right, I'm rolling with
James, James, you know what? I actually like that and I honor that. Do me a favor. If you can, like, you know the people that we are one, right?
Yeah, I know the owner.
All right, you know the owner. See if he can find me. I'm looking for something that's tight to match the frozen yellow Yeezys.
All you need to do is have the shoe and bring it up there.
I just told you, frozen yellow Yeezys.
He has to see it.
Frozen yellow Yeezys.
He wants the shirt and he wants the shoes to be there because if everybody's royal blue.
All right, wait, where they at? Where they at?
He's on suit and roll.
Oh shit! All right, well, send me the connect or make the connection. I need to find something to match that.
All you gotta do is bring the shoe up there. I got plenty of clothes that I'm the only person that have it because I took the shoe up there and he's made me stuff to.
Do I get a discount permission in your name? Flatliner sent me some stuff. Fuck with you.
I don't know, man. You can tell him that he might look out. I reached out to him in the very beginning to see if he was willing to sponsor us to get us some clothes for the show.
Yeah, but if he got something like something that can match that frozen yellow, I will definitely cop. Cause I'm sitting here scratching my itch. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through the quarantine without getting something. And I will support if you will want to see if you got some something like that frozen yellow or the Yeezy color joints.
I'm about to say
that motherfucking color is a bitch.
If I can link up with you and get one of the shoes, I can take it to him. Or you can take the shoe, and he'll say, "All right, let him keep it," and he'll make it happen.
All right, that's cool. All right, D, what would you do?
I don't know, man. I think I would just 7,000 in one store, man. I don't know.
Does it have to be it has to be a store?
Yeah, one store. I mean, if you're talking about a car lot, that's one location. You're buying one car, so that's just 7,000 if you want to look at it that way. I don't know, man. I think I just get all my my kids and get everybody together and just go to like a tech store, like a fucking Apple or a Microsoft store, something, and whatever's the latest of the latest tech or something that can last them for the next couple of years and still be up to par with what's going on. I will definitely just try to make sure everybody got something. Because me, I'm a big tech guy. All my kids is either in front of a tablet, a phone, or something. Off the top of my head, I'm just thinking something along those lines. Like, everybody just get the best of the best, and we out. Go ahead.
Now, see, all right, now, if I had to do inside the store, $7,000 is a lot. I honestly tell you, I would go to Best Buy. Like I said, I would get tech. You can get online. I would put at least $2,000. I need to invest it somewhere.
Okay.
$2,000 got to go in some type of stock, something to get invested. I say $2,000 invest. Maybe take. You said in a store. I'll probably arrange to get some work, like $2,000 worth of work done on the car, and probably spend what you said $7,000. $2,000 invested, $2,000 in the car. So it's another $3,000. I'm still in one store. I'm thinking way beyond.
Y'all doing way too much. I see people.
Some people
I see
saying
some people in the comments saying Amazon. Some people say
but if you said you had to go in a store, you said
somebody
Macy's.
said Macy's. Yeah,
see,
You said $7,000 in Macy's. Hold on. If you said you had to go in a store, now Macy's, maybe you're gonna be buying a whole rack of jewelry to actually take up most of that.
Clothes. It's a lot of clothes in there, jewelry in there.
Yeah. But we gotta think about your size for one. If you buy all the stuff you love in your size, it's not gonna equal $7,000. Then you gonna go straight to the perfume, jewelry, and
Macy's. Macy's lit. You could spend $7,000 in lace.
But $7,000 is a lot of money. Do you gotta calculate the sale? I mean, I'm a shopper. You gotta calculate the sales. Unless you buying shit for everybody's size that you know. Like you saying, if you know everybody in your family size, and that's cool. But say James, he said going UR1, we are one. You gonna be buying shit that's not your size for $7,000. Just to spend it in 1 hour. Spend it in 1 hour.
The thing is, you've never been in it, so you don't know how much shit is in it. Trust me, it's a lot of shit in it.
So he got so you mean to tell me he got $7,000 worth of stuff in your exact size?
Hell yeah. He got the, you know how he had that same jacket that's like $1,000.
Oh, okay.
He has one of the same ones PR1. I think I saw it was one in there for I seen one for like $450.
So if it ever happened, I wear a size medium. Just know. Go ahead, give me.
But I mean, it's a lot of shit in there. I can spend $7,000, and you got to keep in mind. You only have 1 hour. It says 1 hour. You gotta spend $7,000.
Like I said,
by the time you're in Macy's, you gotta run around in a Macy's for 1 hour. And how about this? If you leave it up to me,
in the watch department, that's half the shit gone right there. I want that watch. I want that watch.
If I'm not
all that cologne right there.
If I'm not going to We Are One, I am going to Costco.
My man buying in bulk.
Yo, we about to have a cookout at this nigga house.
You gotta spend the 40 for the U-Haul because you ain't leaving all that shit in one car.
Hey, somebody said a good spot, young, like Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus, young. Shit.
Yeah, that Nordstrom's, man.
Neiman Marcus.
You could drive a car and that shit. It's gonna have like 4 items in the back.
Done rap, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have red bottoms for all of us. I'm gonna be texting you, what size you wear, nigga? We about to be the freshest.
That'll be it.
Members, so.
3 pair red bottoms at $7,000. Like that's it. The goat is in there.
No, I'm gonna get the ones. I'm gonna get the ones on sale. So
oh yeah, I'm gonna make
it
the $8.95. I got you. All right, next topic.
And I'm gonna be online looking for coupons. Like, look, this is.
You got 1 hour. You talking about a coupon?
Hey, look, while you shopping, look, I am a bargain shopper, my nigga.
Fuck that in an hour.
Yeah, and no, you can do a lot in an hour. While you be looking on your phone. Yeah, I got this, nigga.
The way this question is set up, I feel like we're being attacked, fellas. I feel like they're saying that guys made up this whole phase about women. I don't think that's the case at all. But it says, where do you guys get the whole phase theory for females? Or maybe you guys mean just people. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go right into this. I know exactly where it came from because all of us have a whole phase. I think men, women, doesn't matter. I think there's an age bracket when we get hit with everything at one time. I feel like when you hit 18, when you hit 21, you know what I'm saying, between those years and 25, whatever, you're experiencing so much because you've been so limited for your entire life. And now that you are considered an adult at 18 and is a legal adult at 21, you're going to experience shit. So you're going to go to the clubs, you're going to date around, you're going to travel, you're going to do stupid shit that kids still do, but just because you're an adult, you can do it. So and within that phase, you do become a hoe. You sleep around, you experience some things, you try some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. I don't think anybody like made the shit up. It's just a fact, but it's just called a hoe phase. We all go through that shit. And not saying everybody, but I'm just saying people as a whole, you experience a lot between the ages of 18 and 25. And that's considered the hoe phase. Ladies and gentlemen, deal with it. We've been there. I'm pretty sure we have memories and shit from the time we did some dumb shit between 18 and 25.
And to me, like, if you are one of those wholesome people who have maybe married your high school sweetheart and that have gotten out there, you might be one of those people who experience later. If y'all break up, welcome to your older hoe phase.
I mean,
Yeah.
That happens. That happens. That does happen.
Yes.
No, he was the
agree.
only one I've been with since high school, and now she did.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to just see how many dicks I can out there, like, or men like, I just want to see what the fuck else out there. Like, it happens.
Yo,
I wouldn't necessarily say 18 to 25 is the whole phase. I think the whole phase.
Let's put us in like a large percent. Is
large
18
percent
to
is
25.
between that age bracket. It's not like protocol.
That's not all about everybody. A large percent is 18.
And you feel like that's a large percent. I feel like a large percent comes from your first heartbreak, your first recovery stage, like, and that shit can happen. That's when 9 times out of 10 people go on a whole phase when they get that heartbreak, and then they just figure out, oh fuck, I'm about to wild out. When a relationship is over, it's a lot of shit now. A lot of the times it seems like 18 to 25 because that's a lot of the times when shit happens.
Yeah, you
Like
get your
somebody
heartbreak around those
experienced that
times.
first heartbreak.
Yeah.
But I think if you were to put the meaning behind the whole phase, I would think that majority would come from that. Because there's a lot of older people, like somebody said in the comment, what happens when somebody's 40 to 45 and still doing it? You know, these people.
No, they just a whole period.
They could have been married.
Period.
They could have been married for since they were 18 and all through their 20s and part of their 30s.
Yeah.
And now that they finally get that new piece, they go on it. I know.
That's what I said when at the D segment, like once you've been married for that period and you like kind of didn't have that phase, like once you get out and you want to experience, don't know. I don't want to put an age, so if it's 40, hey, look, you gonna be out
like
here,
normally when people have
Miss
relationships,
Johnson, Miss Jackson, whatever the fuck,
they last for a long time. Or relationships or marriage that starts when you're young and then it goes for 10, 15 years and then y'all break up and then that's the beginning of your whole phase. But like usually when people are single, if you don't have a relationship to get a heartbreak from, or if you had a relationship and it ended once you got older because y'all start doing some wild shit, people start experimenting and shit. Like people start cheating because they get into this mode around that age to where they start experiencing stuff. They start partying, they start making moves, they start, exploring and shit. And that's how people slip up. That's how cheating happens. That's how heartbreak happens. That people do that shit to get back at other people. So, like I said, not to define it by age bracket, but we know around those times is where people are their most experimentative because they're just now getting hit with so much. It's like, bam, you could drink. Bam, you could do that. And it's like, shit, it's so much power to be so young. People, we wild out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, while we on this, you guys, what age do you think you experienced your whole phase?
Whew. Damn it, man. Shit. That's a good question.
Once,
That's a good question for me.
once
feel
I
like,
became single and all throughout them 20s, that I've experienced.
Yeah, I think I ran into a phase where I was like, yeah, I'm not ready to commit to nothing. Like, this is the time. Like, this is the time to, not even, well, at the time you don't consider it, this is the time to be a hoe, but it was life to be lived at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, yeah, I remember that part of my life very, very fluently. It was definitely in my, I'll say early to mid 20s for sure. And it wasn't even bad. I didn't even like wild out. I had some fun, but I ain't wild out. I could have wild out.
That's what we call it, to try not to sound like a hoe. I
had a wild pass,
Nah, because it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that, like, I look back and I'm like, damn, I didn't even do no wild shit. Like, we tell stories and shit. Like, I got little stories here and there, but no, the wild shit, like, I ain't even do like no wild shit. But I had a phase. I was telling my phase for sure.
King, don't try to skip over, motherfucker. You asked us, when was your whole phase?
It was somewhere in my 20s. See, I was a late bloomer, so I think I lost my virginity when I was like close. No, I think it was like around 17, like right before I turned 18. So I kind of want to round it off to 18, but it's like 17 right before I turned 18. So my whole phase was probably and like by that time I done already had my heart broken, but I was still a fucking virgin. Yeah, when I had
you was a whole different type of. That's different.
When I had my heart broken by like my high school.
Yeah, I remember.
I was still a virgin
before he got in. Man, shit. I don't never want to experience that.
He must have cried on your show.
I would never. I wouldn't get that on.
I am shit. Then I got my heart broken a few times before I came a hoe.
Wow.
Because I had my high school joint. Then I had my heart broken by well, you know, the person lived around your way, heartbroken by that person. Then after
I remember that.
Yeah, I think while still searching for that person, I became a straight.
I think that was the. I was gonna say that was the one. That was.
So it took me 2 heartbreaks after that.
Oh yeah, my man. I remember. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I remember growing up, and y'all know King is my cousin and shit. If y'all don't know, y'all know now. But I remember growing up and shit, and like we were.
I had people not talk to me because I was a fucking virgin when I was young.
We would talk all the time, like
y'all can switch some hoes,
having females and shit, and like. This is how much of the love doctor goes way back. I remember when King was he just couldn't understand the shit. He's like, what do y'all get out of trying to like get all these girls? Like, why can't y'all just like find a girl and just have that? Like, why you like sleeping on it? Like, we were young and he felt like this, but this is when we just became hoes, nigga. We like, fuck you, man, nigga. I want all these bitches. I want all of them, nigga. I just want one. Shit. So it was a funny conversation. So to see him go, we're not going through the heartbreak part, but to see him flourish after that fucking heartbreak, nigga, oh my God, that shit gold.
I was horrible. I would go to this nigga's house.
He gets it. Yes.
But that shit was a small journey. Then I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't what it is. Like, fucking all I still need to find what I'm looking for. And then you know what? 37 still ain't find that shit yet. Y'all niggas. Y'all
it's a tough find, man. Tough find. Shit.
So how long do you think your run was?
I don't fucking know.
I can say I probably had my shit about 4 to 5 years.
I would agree.
I say 4 to 5 years. And my whole phase, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, because like it was like some years I'm sitting there looking like, God damn, I fucked that many people. Shit, that is terrible. All right, hey, look, what's up? What's up?
All right, look. Since we all was hoes in our former life, let's talk about this wild shit right here.
And like, hold on. And at the Live Vibes podcast, we're not just one gender based. Look, male and female alike. Like we don't think, oh yeah, it's just only females out here being hoes. Males can be hoes too.
Yeah, this whole
And
segment
we're
about
admitting
us
it.
being hoes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, so
shit.
don't think, oh yeah, there's a double standard with that. No.
Nah, niggas is hoes.
Y'all go through it. Most of the time, I like how I view it. What y'all go through, we go through maybe different times in our lives, or maybe we just view it different. But we all go through the shit.
So this is how we gonna do this. I need y'all to get mature again.
I've been drinking too much, nigga. Shit.
Tighten up the
Let me take another sip.
We gotta be
This bitch.
now. All three of us have somebody, right? Say someone releases.
Y'all.
You too, goddamn. Hypothetically, let's just do this. Let's say someone releases a sex tape of your woman and some other person from her past or a hookup. I don't know. Y'all can paint it how y'all want to paint it, but your girl ends up getting a fucking sex tape put out there and it goes viral with her and another guy. How do you handle that?
I'm gonna answer this by saying, if I've tried to make my own video with her and shot that down, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, as you should.
Now, if I've never tried to record a session and then that happens, I mean, I'm still gonna be. I'm gonna be trying to be Inspector Gadget because I need to know when this happened. If it happened before me, I mean, it ain't really much. It ain't much I can do or say. But trust me, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna see because I'm gonna be like, hey, that shit you didn't never did that.
Oh, so you going?
But yo, I was thinking the same thing. Yo, I'm gonna sit there like, wait, you gargled the balls, nigga. You weren't even.
Yeah. Trust and believe. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Nah, you gonna watch it.
I'm gonna be Inspector Gadget. I need to know. When we together with it, it's gonna be a lot of shit going on. Trust me.
Whew.
But yeah, that's just how I look at it. I'm open-minded.
I do think that the time frame of when this happened definitely plays a part. I look at it like this. I look at it. See, this is tough because I feel like two things are really important. The first thing is that it had to, of course, it had to happen before you. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm pretty sure is the case. I'm hoping is the case. Let's paint this scenario right now as that's the case, right? It happened before you. But now you also have to consider the fact that this was this person's past. This may have been this person's whole phase, right? Mm-hmm. And now they're in a different place. They're in a relationship. They're happy. They don't do the whole shit no more. And it was just something that happened in their past. It just so happened to come out. For that, I feel like it's fine. I feel like you can get through that. I feel like you can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, you can get through some shit like that. But if the scenario's different to where, like, what if you asked her if that was like a boyfriend and she made the tape with, but she was like, nah, like, I didn't even know that nigga like that. Like, now, does that change your your perspective on how you look at it? Does your maturity change? Do you feel like, oh, you was a
wait. If she doing all this acrobatic shit like she in the circus and she didn't even know this nigga like that?
So no, even if it's not acrobatic,
I'm just asking you what type of sex tape we talking about? Are we talking like a Kim K or like that other joint who was hanging on the fucking
Oh, you talking about
Bath joint.
Nico and
Yeah, like
Nico.
which one we talking about? Kim K, like if you is it Kim K like wait, she ain't know him like that, she still got the bra. I didn't know him like that. All right, but if she doing some extra shit and it's performed, like bitch.
See, my thing is, I don't give a fuck what type of sex she having. If she's fucking dead in bed or she a fucking acrobat. I feel like who the motherfucker is way more telling than what's happening in the video. Because obviously, if I'm having sex with you, you satisfy me and I satisfy you, but that's not even a problem. So what you did in the video, I'm not really too concerned about. I need to know who that nigga was. Because if it was a past relationship, then that's cool. I get it. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But if it was like, oh, I don't even know that nigga, like, what type of situations was you putting yourself in where you fucking niggas on tape you don't know? Now I feel like I got to investigate you, baby. We got to figure some things out because this might not get past this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different.
I just really need to know who the cameraman was. If this is some point of view shit where he got the camera itself, I understand. But if you and him performing and there's another motherfucker over there holding that camera, I'm fucked up behind that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what pass it was, because you're gonna have to convince me that you didn't fuck that cameraman neck.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man.
Or did you just literally sit here and cast out a motherfucking porno?
See, like I said, so if it was a relationship and you doing something in private with somebody that you're intimate with, you care about, and the tape just so happened to leak, it could be a lost phone, it can be whatever it is, and it came out. Fine, some shit happens, and you can understand that. But some shit, it's like I said, man, that changes the whole perspective for me. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
And if the nigga leaked it on purpose, please, word to the wise man. Y'all, word from the wise, I should say. Please stop leaking people's sex videos unless you can make millions off of it. Because you fuck it up for people. You fuck it up for people that's like an average everyday Joe that just like to live. It's people that literally like to record sessions just so that they can look and go back and watch themselves act.
Right.
The way they performed and all of that, they watch the way she reacts to certain moves. But then you got motherfuckers that can't even go back and do that because she didn't got recorded before and leaked. So now you fuck it up for the new guy that comes around that's just like, hey, I like to record shit. Hell no. Stop leaking people shit. Because as soon as she tells us, hell no, a video of her been leaked before, now I want to see the motherfucker that leaked before.
Yeah. It's like, oh damn, we can't do a video. Well shit, where the leak join that thing? Like your whole demeanor changed. You already pissed off because you now know that it's gonna be a task and a half to try to get her to do this shit again if she ever do it again. But then it's like, shit, right now I want to see that motherfucker. I'm mad as shit now because that just cost me my opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Fuck that. King, what you gonna do, man?
Now for me, look, if I see a motherfucking video that's leaked by you, I swear to God, you better look 10 years younger. Off break. Like you gotta be at least 10, 5, 7 years younger. Like, you still got really, the same hair, dude, that you got now. Motherfucker, shoot you. But still, like, one, it has to be like it where you're very young. Two, like, you made a valid point. Cause I'm gonna have to see, like, was this your dude or was this like, did you know you was being videotaped? Like, if you didn't know you was being videotaped, I'm like, hey, do I got a blonde? Like, I got a black blonde? Like, how the fuck you not know? Like,
that's weird, yo.
Like James said, I gotta look and see what the fuck you doing. Like, you ain't never do that shit. You could do a split. God, what the fuck? Bitch? Like, really? Like, wait, when I asked you, we've been together for how long? And you ain't, you say no, but what? Then really, man, like, the past is the past. What you did is your past. I'm not looking, like, we all have that whole phase. Looking past that, like, look, hopefully that was your phase. But I'm like, look, you get to a certain point, look, bring that face out on me. We can make our own shit.
Nah. Hold up. But see, this is where I'm at now. See, I gave the perspective of who the person is being a very focal point. Now, y'all were talking about how she was performing in the sex tape versus how y'all performing now. What if everything checks out, right? Oh, it was a boyfriend. Oh, it was 10 years ago. Everything that's comfortable with this shit being out checks out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the video, like, she gets smutted. I'm talking like pulling the hair, nutting her nose. Like, I mean, just cold, disrespectful, like, treatment. Does that
Why fuck the nut got get in her nose? He say in her hair. This motherfucker said nut in her nose.
Do you feel the same way? Now do you feel like, oh, it's the past, it was your boyfriend, it's cool, like we can get past this? Do you feel like
it don't change for me because I like shit like that.
I'm almost like, yeah, I'm like, look,
if he's
like,
still
wait.
giving it to you now, I guess then it's like nothing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I like shit like that. Now, if you can do it in the video, and then now I'm with you, and now I can't do shit like that. Yeah, that shit changes a whole lot of shit.
I'm with James. I told you, if I can't do that you did in the video, like and you knew the camera was there, like, no, we got a whole different story. Like, wait, what? Like he gave you a whole facial when you was in there, like, loving it. Like, I can't.
Took a whole goddamn hot oil treatment on your face, and then you sitting here acting like, oh nah, hell.
Oh
nah,
man, yeah, whole face peel and shit. That's crazy. Look, all right, we got one more, and this one's actually a fan submitted question from the viewers who watch the show. Shout out to you. Submitted a question and it says, how do you know when you're in love with someone or you just have love for someone? Oh, this is right up the King's alley. I know he's probably itching to get to this.
I'm not at all.
I'm gonna start off by saying, you know how people, two things that I noticed when I was growing up when it came to love. One, when you were young, everybody like, oh, that's that puppy love. You don't know what real love is and shit like that. Because, you know, at the time when you're young, you're like, no, nigga, I love this bitch with my whole heart. I know exactly what it is. Nah, I get it. Like, you get it when you get older. It's so different. Because you still have a lot to learn. You're still naive. Like, your brain hasn't even processed as an adult fully to understand certain things, because I feel like as an adult, you view things differently and you handle things differently than you would when you are a lot younger. So that type of love is different than the young shit, right? So I get that part. But when you're an adult and you're with someone, and then, you know, the second thing I was gonna say is that the saying is that when you know, they say that shit. It's also a true fact. I feel like you know when you have those type of emotions for somebody, because it's almost undeniable. You start to notice things about yourself that change. You start to notice that you're not the same when you're not around that person. You start to notice that you pick up their habits or they pick up your habits. You miss them when they're not around, want to talk to them all the time. These little things that you can see. Like, when it's somebody that you just have love for, you don't have all those feelings for that person. You don't feel like a part of you is missing when you're not around that person, or when you don't see that person or don't talk to that person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those key things, even though they could be small little things, they'll let you know if you are in love with somebody or you just got love for them. It goes like that to me. I feel like those are like telltale signs when you know that you're in love with somebody, when you feel like they're a piece of you at this point. So that's how I would view it if I had to explain that to somebody.
Shit. I can pretty much piggyback on that, because that's like how I feel. Like, you change as the person more so than the other person. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you got love for someone, you know, you'll extend that hand. You know, it's like, hey, I'll throw that option out there. And I feel like when you're in love with somebody, it's just like, shit, I'm not gonna throw that option out there. I'm gonna take it into my own hands and handle it. You know, like, it's you react to certain things different when you got love for somebody, and if you're in love with somebody. It's all about your actions. Your actions speak louder than words. I'm not friendly when it comes to my money. You know what I'm saying? So if I hear a story, oh, I'm down on my luck, you know, I might say, hey, you know, well, if you just need me, you know, let me know and I'll see what I can do. That's extending a hand, like I'm a offer you this, but you know, I ain't really trying to really go there.
That shit right back.
Yeah, like as soon as you get back on your feet, I'm gonna need that back. If I need you to pay me back, I got love for you to give it to. But I ain't in love with you because I want my shit back. Now, when I'm in love with you, I'm gonna say, hey, you said what? Oh, all right. Well, shit. Let me figure this out. Yeah, let me do that. And I'll give it back when I get paid. Nah, you good. You know. Look at it that way when it comes to me.
Okay. So James said he funny with his money. So if he lends you money and he don't ask for it back, he in love with you. If you ask for that shit back, pack your bags, sweetheart. This ain't gonna be a long ride. So.
Okay. Give me a quick summary of what yours was again, D.
I was saying you start to notice that the little things about that person, like either you do the same things as that person, or when you not around that person, you miss them. Y'all start to talk alike. Different things like that. There's things about that person when they're not around you, you feel like you're missing a part of yourself because y'all do become one at some point. Versus somebody you just have love for. You can have love for a lot of people, but you're not going to be like, the want and the need to either have their company or their presence or their advice, their energy, things like that you want from somebody shows telltale signs that you're falling in love with that person versus somebody you just got love for. I don't feel like having love for somebody kind of permits you to have those type of emotions for them like that. But that's how I see it. Because there's telltale signs within yourself. You'll know when that person is somebody that you are falling for.
Okay, that's good. Me and you are almost on the similar page. For me, myself personally, I would say what I know is when I'm totally comfortable. Like, of course, we move in segments. If all the things we've been through, we probably have walls up, but we all move in segments. Well, I move in segments. I don't know about you guys. Actually, from where James goes, there's some type of segment there too with you as well. We all have this little steps that we move through. Like me, I know I'm in love with someone when I literally my day is playing on with me, my son, and you. Like you are part of my daily routines, my life. That's the early steps when I know like, okay, I'm making moves with you in mind. Like you have access to me. You have a key. You can access me whenever you want. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no thoughts. There's no these are early stages. There's no I'm not gonna show up without knowing. Like no, you can show up whenever the fuck you want because I'm yours, you're mine. So those are the early stage. Now with me actually acknowledging that I am in love with this person, that's a whole nother different energy of feeling. Like I could literally say like the people I've fallen in love with, there was a type of energy there. Like literally like one of my exes, I could tell when something bad was coming their way. Like, I mean, y'all could say this is weird, but me, I was sitting there like, look, I'm fine. There's nothing happening to me, but I feel something bad happening. And I would call her and be like, look, yo, I feel something bad happening. Like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Or look out for something. Now, if she didn't tell me anything bad happened, she'll be like, hey, yo, this just happened. And like, it was the energy that I felt. Like, is that type of connection. Like when how you say like I want to be almost like some avatar shit. Like I bond on another level with a person, And that shit's horrible because when I do, by that time, the shit's over. So it's kind of weird. And then also, I noticed that I learned, which is really, I have to watch out who I fall in love with, is that I want to, like, almost kind of what you were saying, D, like, I want to experience what you're experiencing. We should be experiencing the same thing. I don't want you to, I want to go through pain before you go through it because I know I'm probably stronger in that area. I want us to be like really that connected. Like how you said, like I said earlier, like I feel energy before you feel it. I want to feel that pain before you feel it. I'm going to feel it before you feel it. I want to be that person who take it, that shield before you, boom, get hit. Like, look, boo, like I feel this coming, back up. Or if you feeling something, I'm not going to let you go through that alone. I'm going to be there with you. Like how I am with my son. If anything happened to him, like I want to feel it before he feel it, or make sure I take that pain before him. Because I know I'm stronger and I want to shield him from shit.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I said one of these episodes, that shit is gonna make sense.
Son of a bitch.
Goddamn Whitney Houston.
This motherfucker here, man.
He just wrote a
But
book.
that's the truth for me. Like seriously, like that's why I like have to watch. Like that's why I can't date anybody who's on serious drugs or smoke or anything, because whatever you're going through, I want to feel it with you. We want to be dealing with it together. I will not date anybody who on crack, because if I fall in love with you, I'm like, nah, bitch, I don't want to be on crack, bro.
This nigga here, I will cross the ocean.
Yo, yeah, you got everybody in the comments.
Yeah, but because look at it, like
and...
I'm sorry, look at it. At the end of the day, like when you with somebody, like that should be like a type of experience when you fall in love with somebody and that type of connection. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I would cross the ocean for you if I gotta do whatever I gotta do. Like, especially if you getting that back in return, and that's a powerful thing. Like, look, I don't think people understand how powerful love is. Like my love for my son, I would do anything for him. But that's like a love between a parent and a son. Think that if you had that in a partner and you was getting that shit back, young, like you can almost do motherfucking anything. That's if you have that right state of mind. If that energy is connecting, like the fuck, like how many people have done so much in spite of. Okay, I'm with her, I want to make sure she good, or I'm with him, I want to make sure we good, and they've accomplished so much. That shit is powerful. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. like think about the love you have for your kid. Like we all real dads. You would do anything for your motherfucking kid, and that's just the love you have for your child. Even though at the end of the day, they get older, they find their own love. But just think like a different, like a love with a significant other is just as strong, because you getting that love back 10 times fold, man. That's I don't know what the fuck y'all smoking. I'm
look at them in the comments. Y'all know what it is.
It's the king, bitch.
Dog, I'm trying to tell you, man. You didn't wrote a book. They didn't cry, pussy wet, everything. You didn't just moist the whole podcast. Just
hey, no, man. But see, that's just how I feel. And like I sometimes I be trying to give up, but I'm gonna find that shit one day.
Nah, because that's what you want. By any means, my guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Cause shit, you guys. That is it. I didn't know we was gonna end this on like this emotional tearjerker.
You made that the last goddamn question.
It was, man. I left the fan one for last. I didn't know it was gonna dive this deep, but we out of time anyway. And sheesh, that was good. We had a good show, man.
So, just like one of our viewers sent in that question, that opens the door for some of you viewers. Well, not some, all of you viewers. If you want to ask us a question, you can send it to the email.
Yeah, LiveVibezPodcast@gmail.com. Send us whatever you guys want, man. We check them. Like I said, topics, ideas, guests, wherever you want. Hit us up, man. Send us an email.
Yeah, man. We send us an email. You can reach out to us with these questions, and your question could be on one of the episodes of LiveVibez.
Hey.
Okay, now
Do
somebody
we have
said
a
ending question.
Do we have an ending question?
Alcohol got me in the question. Now we on the whole love topics and shit. All right, now my ending question is for you out there, which y'all probably not gonna answer, but for y'all, yes, live vibes.
Hey.
Let me ask y'all, like, how many times did you feel you? I mean, study says you have a good 3, but fuck that shit. Fuck study. We have our own lives to live. It's you or whatever. So, how many times do you feel that you might have been in love, or do you feel like the person you're with now, y'all motherfuckers, is one of those people? Like, say, do you feel like you, like, how many times have it happened to you where you believe that you were in love? And that's like almost a hot seat question. Like, who was that motherfucker
Like
first?
how many? So how many times have you been in love? Is what you're asking?
Yeah, how many times? And is the person you with have the qualifications to be in that next person? And if you want to be real raunchy, those other 2, who the fuck were they?
This
Okay,
nigga
I
just
mean,
basically brought the hot seat back to the show and shit.
no bullshit.
God damn. Mr. Oh, I ain't got nobody, so I'm good. I ain't got it.
Shit, I would.
That's hilarious. But nah, I'm with it. We'll definitely have some answers for everybody on the next show. So make sure y'all tune in. Thank everybody for tuning in. Your comments, we've been reading them. We love y'all to death, man. Y'all already know every Monday and Friday at 9 o'clock while we on this quarantine mess. Hopefully we can get back in the studio soon. We love y'all. James, take us out.
Man, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hand where you won't put your face.
And we
out.
We are out of this bitch.
I like that. That was dope.
Yeah.